You see that? Yeah, there's a story behind that. But finally, you guys, I managed to convince my wife, this one, to join me on YouTube. I feel like you deserve, welcome to the airspace.
I can't believe I'm doing this, but yes.
Welcome to content creation.
I'm a content creator.
This is my wife, you guys. Most of you have seen her from the wedding videos and whatnot. Once or twice I post her anniversary filia.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but so we're finally here.
I'm not on Facebook.
So just tell the people who you are.
Hi guys, I'm Swilanji's wife. No guys, really. My name is Anna.
But your hand is like, I can feel your hand like,
yeah,
okay, relax, baby, relax.
I want to be close to you.
Yeah, okay, you know how to be close to you, like, yeah, like marriage.
Okay guys, my name is Anna. Who am I?
My wife, among other things.
No,
among other things.
Many things, apart from being a wife. I'm a cool, I'm a fun-loving young girl, young Zambian. I work in the development space, so this is not very natural to me. Unlike him, he works in broadcasting, so this comes very natural to him, and which is why he's been trying to convince me for the past year to join YouTube. But I did not, because guys, this just didn't feel natural to me. I'm a very private person. Don't get me wrong, I'm actually an extrovert between me and him.
She's actually louder than I am.
I'm the one that's more outgoing. I'm the one who's always out there chilling with friends and things like that. He seems outgoing because he's always in your faces, he's always in your screens. Other than that, he's an introvert. He has a very small group of friends and spends lots of his time
at home.
Either, working at home, or it's always family filled. Me, on the other hand, guys, I'm fun, I'm an extrovert. I love to travel, and I do travel a lot. I love hanging with friends. I do that a lot. I love spending time with my family.
A small family.
And we do that a lot, which is why I decided, look, after the year that we had, guys, 2020, COVID, who would have thought? I mean, after what we went through, I look at life now and I'm like, what's the worst that can happen, really? So I decided, if I'm going to do YouTube, I'm going to create content with my husband. Come on, let's do it. And there's an audience out there. I'm a huge fan of like content that is channeled on YouTube by many content creators, both here at home and abroad. I follow many channels. I'm very much of a social media person, but I've just never thought that I would create the content myself.
And she spends like too much time on the phone.
Yeah, I do. But look, guys, I'm actually a strategist. First of all, let them know that I'm the reason he is even on YouTube right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really a strategist. I met this guy and, he's got the appeal, he's got the following, he's young, a broadcaster. So I said, hey, what are you doing with yourself? Because I follow many of these, social media influencers, but not even that, because of the kind of work that you do. It's actually a business. And I know that there's so many people out there that I follow, especially from outside, that have made so much money out of having a huge following. And because he can do like most of his work, I'm a development practitioner, and I know about, that kind of positive influence. And I know he's had a lot of positive influence on many young people. So I thought, hey, look, use this to your advantage, but at the same time, you need to continue channeling out the kind of content that you do, not only on TV, but on social media, because that's where the numbers are now. If you look at the young people, that's where they are. So I am the strategist. Basically, what I'm saying is, I'm the strategist behind his numbers, behind him being on YouTube. I'm the behind the scenes.
My wife is more of a bigger critic than a fan. I think most of the times I go and say, what do you think about this? Feedback is mostly, okay, I won't say negative. Feedback is not always like, yeah, it's more, why don't you do it like this? Why don't you do it like that?
No, he doesn't get it, guys. Look, for me, I know what the bigger picture is. I'm that kind of person. I'm a strategist. I'm all about the bigger picture. I'm a visionary. So from the onset, I don't accept mediocrity from him or nobody else. So every
It's like
time
staying
he
with your head
channels
teacher.
out, no, like so every time he channels out, like I know which direction he should go, but also you value my advice. I mean, I think I contribute.
That's why I married you.
Yeah, I contribute a lot to the stuff that that he does, and anyway, now it's paying off. I think everything that I ever taught him from the onset, it's now paying off really. I mean, you do a lot now. I mean, I'm also benefiting from you.
Yeah, I know. Like,
From
I know
the
you
checks
help me.
from
No,
social
no,
media?
listen, no. Like I know you help, but like I feel like you're giving yourself too much credit. Like, you're giving yourself too much credit. And by the
Is
way,
it a
you
lie?
guys,
What do when you say I'm giving myself,
guys,
what do you
Anna, like my wife over here, my wife can talk. Like so far, I don't think I've spoken for like a minute. Like I don't know how long this video has been running, but like that's how
But
it
that doesn't
constantly
even make
is.
sense. What do you mean I talk too much?
No, I didn't say you talk too much. There's a difference talking too much and talking a lot. You talk a lot.
Guys, you see what they say, don't marry someone who's like you. He talks a lot, I talk a lot. I don't know. And this is why I think we're here. It's like, guys, how do you balance? I don't know.
That thing they say that you don't marry someone who's like you is good. I feel like this is like too much of me is not good for me. Like I feel like my wife and I bump heads a lot because we're
Are we
very
here to say
similar.
we are not meant for each other and we don't want to be together?
I
Like,
get that. No,
those are the vibes
no.
I'm
I
getting.
feel like it's something that we have to like we've accepted, and I feel like that's the first step. We acknowledge the fact that we're very similar and we're most likely to bump heads. It's different if we are like in denial, like no, like oh no, just okay, or just. But when we admit that okay, we are very similar. I feel like then we find a way of working around it. Like, okay, so we're very similar. We are both very expressive. We're highly opinionated. How then do we balance without every day being an argument? Because that's a risk you may end up running.
I mean, we've been married for 3 years, so I think that's something that we've been working on or working out, and I think we've kind of gotten to a good balance. But
It's
also,
still a work in progress, by the way.
But also, we are only similar in some aspects, and we are not similar.
What are our
in
differences?
Many
Okay, what are our differences?
aspects. So, for example, I already mentioned that I'm an extrovert, and you're an introvert.
What do you mean I'm an introvert?
You're an introvert.
No, I'm
you're
an
kind of
extrovert.
like an introverted extrovert, if that's a thing. No, really, you are. I'm very outgoing. There are things that I do that I find fun, that I find exciting, that you don't. An adrenaline junkie. Like right now, I can go and jump off the Victoria. No, I mean like bungee jumping, guys. I would do that in like a jiffy. I wouldn't even think twice about it. You wouldn't?
So basically, you're a risk taker.
No, yeah. My
I don't like to take unnecessary risks.
No, my risk appetite is actually very high. Unlike him, guys.
Okay, so that's difference
I
number
can
one.
get up and go. Like
Difference number one.
I can switch things up in a minute. Career, anything. Like I don't even hold back. Like I can leave the country and go and start my life elsewhere in a heartbeat. Him on the other hand,
no,
but
listen,
also
wait,
listen, no, babe,
you
can
see,
I
this is
finish?
exactly what I'm talking about. No, listen. My wife doesn't take too much time to think about something. Like she makes a decision. I have to like pass through like, is this making sense? I have to like pass through one, second time, fourth time, consult, then I make a decision. I think that's where we differ. My wife is like, oh yeah, this is a good idea. I feel like even like with like money
can I
and
come in
stuff.
now? So now, the whole point is, look guys, you only have one life to live. And if you're going to think about things 10 times before you do something, you're never going to do anything. And if 2020 taught us anything, guys, you have one life to live. You need to learn to adapt. You need to, just take the risks, because nobody knows 2021 the world would come to an end. After COVID, anything is possible, which is why I'm here on YouTube and I don't have a problem with it. But at the same time, I think, babe, what this teaches us is that as couples, you can be different, right? And we might not, but also your difference. Like I come and fill in where you kind of sort of lack. Yeah. So sometimes making the quickest decision, like in a heartbeat, and for real, I can make a decision in a heartbeat, is not always the best idea. Sometimes it pays, sometimes it doesn't. But so you also need someone who's going to kind of balance you. And that happens a lot. I think I'm very quick. And the moment I tell him something, and in my head, I'm like, it's happening, I'm doing it. But with time, I'll think about it, and then I kind of like meet him somewhere, which is
I'm
good.
like the bricks in the marriage.
Which is good sometimes. And then also, I think I also bring a lot of the fun because he has learned also to kind of be fast-paced like me.
Loosen up a bit.
Loosen up. He knows, like, if I say, he knows, especially when I think, okay, wow, this is great, this is going to happen, he knows, well, let me just do it because...
She took me to Chicago, you guys,
and then
for the first time.
he ends up having, like, lots of fun.
That was last year, right?
Can we relax?
Okay, no, I'm just like trying to show, like...
Guys, I'm talking more about going on holidays.
Too many details. But yeah.
And like investment, you know, that's what I mean. Like my risk appetite is high there. Like investment, you know what I mean? Like, living the good
Yeah,
life.
so that's about that. But then, okay, I want us to end this so it doesn't drag too much. What should people expect from us, like now that we are on this YouTube journey? Like, what's coming?
We don't even know what to call our channel.
We don't even have a name yet.
No.
By the way, but we'll find something. We're creative.
We'll figure it out as we go. And yeah, so we just wanted to shoot our first video, and yeah, so you can expect us to share a lot about us, our story, our journey. Yeah, we just felt like there's a lot of content that's shared on marriage, but I think that many young people sometimes look at marriage as this huge commitment that either takes away from them, or because of, you know, sometimes there's so many negative stories about marriage in the media. Also note that sometimes people really like to glamorize marriage, and sometimes we look up to like, oh, these perfect, seemingly perfect couples. And that's just what it is. We are not here to claim to be perfect, but we just felt like we can share our story. It's just basically two friends, Anna and Sui, continuing their journey. It's basically just a continuation of dating. That's what it is.
Yeah, so just look out for a lot of, like she said, our story, our personal stories that you can also relate to. Because I think for the most part, it's basically about what has worked for us. For example, problems we've had, how we, move around them, the challenges. Because for the most part, like you said, we want to tell stories young couples can relate to. Every weekend, people are getting married in Zambia. Like, they're not playing. Like, people are getting married. And I felt like it's good for us to, just to encourage them. Like, guys, it's the right decision you made. Just keep on that path. Because we've seen so many, passion killings around town. In Osaka, couples, killing each other and stuff like that. So we felt like, let's try to rebrand, not really rebrand marriage, but just give it this face that marriage is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, so it's us, two friends, sharing their journey. That's what it is. So expect some fun, exciting content here. Also, guys, COVID, stay home. We're staying home, and so we're going to channel some content out your direction. So hope you can enjoy our videos. And also for me, I just felt like, I can spend this time.
Welcome to YouTube.
I finally agreed to be on YouTube.
Welcome to YouTube.
Well, I think what propelled my decision was that I can spend this time with you. I mean, it's quality time that we spend together, because shooting you guys is a lot, and we get to spend a lot of time together, which is good for, couples.
For the bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we look forward to your support. If you've got any information, any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comment section if you have a question, or if you've got maybe an idea, for example, or something we can do together, please feel free to do just that. And remember to
like, share, subscribe to our channel, and also click the notification bell. And we look forward to the interactions, guys. So YouTube video number 1, channel done.
YouTube video number 1 is in the bag. We look forward to the next one. We'll tell you guys about our stories, how we met. Like, that is a bit...
Yeah, there's a lot. I know. Even I get questions. I know. His inbox, he gets so many questions, but even I get questions. And finally, we can, reciprocate the love and then share.
I feel like this is our safe
bits
space.
Of our stories.
Like, it's our safe space.
Is it?
Yeah. I feel like we can say a lot, that's like our truth. I feel like this is our space for our truth. Yeah. And I hope
it's a platform that we just want to share, and then where we can interact. Yeah. So if you like our content, guys, subscribe to this channel.
Okay. All the best. Bye.
Thanks.
And just give me a kiss here to show you. Exactly. See you guys in the next video.